Hi, my name is Shonda, and this is actually my first pregnancy vlog. I have some notes so I won't forget anything. I've been interested in doing a vlog for some time now. I watch YouTube all the time, and since I've become pregnant, I have watched countless ladies' vlogs on their pregnancy, and I wanted to do my own so I could have a memory of how my pregnancy was progressing and get a lot of feedback from you ladies as well. Again, my name is Shonda, and I'm 39, and my family and I live in Maryland on the East Coast. My husband and I have 2 children. We have 2 boys. We have a 14-year-old and soon to be 7-year-old. If you hear that little patter, those are my 2 dogs, and those are their nails. So I'm in the bathroom, so I know you'll be able to hear their little nails the whole time. As of today, I am 15 weeks and 3 days pregnant. To give you a little bit of feedback or a little bit of background on my pregnancies, my past pregnancies. My husband and I have been trying to conceive for I think the past year, maybe a little bit more. So far I've had 3 continuous, repeated, I should say, miscarriages. I had my first miscarriage last year. I know I'm going to get some of the dates wrong, but I think it was in April. I was just a few weeks. I don't even think I made it to my first appointment. I was that early on. And then I had a miscarriage. I had another miscarriage. I got pregnant again. And in August of 2009, the first one was in April of 2008, I'm sorry. And then I got pregnant again in August of 2008. I miscarried shortly. That one, I think I did make it to my first appointment, I think, but I was very early on, just a few weeks. I just basically found out that I was pregnant, and I had another miscarriage. We got pregnant again in December 2008, and the last pregnancy when I miscarried, it wasn't like the other 2. The other 2 I started spotting, so I knew I was miscarrying immediately. The pregnancy that I was pregnant with in December, we actually went in for a 10-week sonogram, and then found out there wasn't a fetal pole and a sac, so it was actually it was nothing there on the sonogram, and I didn't have any spotting, no bleeding, so I just wasn't even aware that at some point I had even miscarried. We looked up and we got pregnant again. It was by surprise, actually. I found out I was pregnant, I think in August, of this year, 2009. I think that was around August. And this pregnancy has been fine. I do have to go to my OB. I have to actually also go to a genetic counselor as well because of my age and because of the repeated pregnancies. Miscarriages. So I have to go to my OB and then the genetic counselor. We have to see that doctor on. The next appointment with the genetic counselor, I've only seen them once so far, and that was at 12 weeks. And that was a sonogram. And I'll try to see if I can put that in at the end of the video, the 12-week picture. It was really cute, so I'll try to put that in, slice that in, and put that in at the end, the picture. We see the genetic counselor again on November the 30th, so I'll let you guys know how that appointment goes. I'll be actually 18 weeks then, and we're supposed to find out the sex at that appointment. Let me see what else. Monday, which was November the 9th, I did have a scare I woke up around 6:30 in the morning and so I went to the bathroom, like 3 little spots. They weren't bright red. They weren't even really brown. They were like tan, if I had to put a color on it. And they were just like really 3 little dots. But anything out the norm, I have to call my OB. So I called my OB's office as soon as they opened up, and they told me to go to the ER. So my husband and I spent the entire day in the ER. Come to find out, we had another sonogram done, and the baby was fine, moving like crazy. We actually, and that was what, 15, I was 15, I just turned 15 weeks. The technician, when I took the sonogram, she looked and she said, well, I think I kind of like know what the sex is, and showed us a picture, and it appears that it's a boy, but we're going to like confirm it again when we go to genetic counseling on the 30th of November, because we really, really would like a girl, since we already have 2 boys. But at this point, I'll be happy with anything. Okay, so that gets you all the way up to speed to how I am now. The only symptoms I've had in the beginning, when I first found out I was pregnant, I had a lot of morning sickness. I never threw up, but I had morning sickness throughout the day. I mean, in the morning when I woke up, at lunch, dinner, at night, it was bad. Extreme tiredness. I mean, extreme. Usually, my husband and I, first and foremost, I don't think I said this, my husband and I own our own real estate investment company. So we are like mad busy all the time. As a matter of fact, my husband is out on some appointments now. We're constantly busy. And because of our lifestyle, we work a lot. And we put in long hours. Before I got pregnant, that wasn't even a thing. I mean, we could be up at 1, 2 o'clock, and 3 o'clock in the morning, wouldn't think anything about it, jump up and get the kids ready for school. Now, it could be the middle of the day and I'm about to crash. I can feel a little bit of my normalness in terms of getting my stamina kind of back up a little bit. I'm not as tired as I was in the beginning, but I still am. But I can feel my energy level coming back up. That's about the only thing